Okay, so today we will going to see how to do what are the different action modes we have. Okay, and how we are going to use that. Okay, so what I will do, I will going to create another test cases. So for that, I will do a checkout. As you can see, checkout over there. So I'm going to check out this folder and do a right click and create one more test cases and then name it as action modes. Okay, let me rename this one. So this test case is named as a action modes, and let's see what are the different action modes we have. Okay, the first one will be we have to enter the data. So for that we will use input. Okay, the same way I'm going to launch my browser. Okay, so if I already know the name of the browser, so directly you can what you can do, just do a right click in your test cases, you click on search, and so I will type open URL. This is the one. So automatically this is added. Okay, again I'm going to use the same website. I'm going to copy this URL and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, so my browser will be launched. Again, what I will do, I will go to my modules, and yesterday which we have created the modules, I'm going to add it over here. I will drag and drop it over here. Okay, now I have to perform a click on this motorcycle. So what I will do, I will go to write X over here, and the action mode will be input. If you directly click on outside, automatically the default will be a input. So input will be selected. Okay, let's see if I execute this one, it is working fine or not. So if I execute action mode, this will going to launch the browser, and it will going to click on the motorcycle at the top. As you can see, but it is clicking internally. As you can see, the motorcycle is being clicked. Okay, there is no mouse action is there. It just click internally. The test case got passed. So what I will do now, I want a simulation. Like I want that my mouse should go over here, and it should click the motorcycle. Okay. So for that, what you have to do, I will go to my models, and instead of X, I will go to click over here. Okay. And if I execute this module, let's see how it ran. So there will be a mouse hovering is also there. As you can see. So mouse will go over there and click on that. If you use this, click action, it will be perform the mouse hovering action and it will going to click on that link. But if you want to perform internally, so what you have to do, you have to provide the capital X over there. Okay, and the action mode should be input. Now, what I have to do, I have to verify that once you click on this motorcycle, I want to verify that over here, motor insurance is getting reflected or not. Okay, so once you click on motorcycle, motor insurance should be reflected. So what I will do, I'm going to copy this one and I will go to the motor insurance module and I'm just going to do motorcycle insurance and the action mode should be verified because I have to verify. Okay, so will that work? This will not going to work. It will going to get failed. Let's see. As you can see, the test case is getting failed. Why? Because I'm just directly comparing the value. If I have to compare the value, okay, let's see the container has no property to refine. Okay, so I want to compare the values. For that, what you have to do? You have to go with the inner text. Inner text should be this one. Okay, and now let's see what will happen if I execute. Now it is able to verify the data. Okay, if I expand this one, you can see the verification was successful. And what is the expected result? This was motorcycle insurance, and the actual we are getting the motorcycle insurance only. That's why it is getting passed. What if we make some changes under this one? Okay, let me remove E. It should get filled because we have an insurance over there, and it is not a complete statement, so it will going to fail. As you can see, my test cases are getting failed because it is not able to verify the text which we are putting. Okay, let's see what are the actual and expected result. If I expand this one, verification has failed. Motorcycle insurance E is missing over here, and over here we have a E. So that's why your test cases are getting failed. Okay. Any questions up till now for input and verify these two action modes?
No, no.
Okay. So input is used to enter the value or to perform any click operation, and verify is used to do the verification, assertion kind of thing. Okay. Now, if I want to enter any value over here, like I want to select any value from the drop down, again, I have to mention it as an input. Okay. So if I execute this one, so it will going to run the steps in that. Okay, so my first value is selected one. Okay, so we will going to use the input to enter the value to perform the mouse action and all. Okay, let's we have a buffer, wait on, select, constraint. Okay, so we will see the buffer value. Okay, so what I will do for buffering a value, I will going to copy this one and paste it over here. Now my requirement is like I want to copy this text, whatever text we are getting it over here, I want to copy it. Okay, so for that, what I will do, I will going to make an inner text as this one, and I'm going to remove this one and add some variable. Okay, I will name it insurance vehicle or vehicle type. Vehicle type. This is my variable, and it will going to store the value. So for storing a value, what I will do, I will going to use a buffer. So it will going to whatever text you have over here, it will going to get saved in this variable vehicle type. If I executing this, and let's see if we are able to get the buffer or not. Okay, so my test case get executed. And if I expand this, buffer with name vehicle type has been set to the value. Okay, motorcycle insurance. Now I want to see where it get buffered. I will go to my project, and then we have a setting, and under that setting you will get an option of T box. It is quite taking this time. Yeah, so I'm going to expand this one. T box. Okay, so vehicle type, this is my buffer and this is the value. As you can see, so this buffer we have created. And if you don't want to go and navigate and open the setting and all, so what you can do, you can directly go to your viewer. Okay, go to the go to the tools and click on the buffer viewer. So on the right side, it will going to show you all the buffer. So you have created a vehicle type, and the value will be buffer value will be motorcycle insurance. Okay, so from here itself you can view if you don't want to go to the settings and all. Okay, so what we have done, we have covered the input part, and we have covered the verification part, how to verify the text and all, and then how to buffer the value. Okay, and
Okay.
yeah, Sangeeta, do you have any questions? Anyone?
No, no.
Okay. Okay, then we have another action modes that will be a wait on. Okay, so wait on, what it will do, like your browser is having some issue and it will take some time to load. Okay, so what you can do, instead of putting a static wait, what you can do, you can put a wait out. Like I want to wait for this element. So what I will do, this element should be visible, and visible equal to true. So I want this element to be visible. Okay, till the time it will going to wait. I will type a wait on over here. Okay. So what it will do, it will launch the browser and it will look for this element to be visible. Till the time it will going to wait for that element to be true, then only it will going to execute the remaining part. Okay, that's the use of the wait on. So once it will be able to find the element, automatically it will going to execute the remaining statement. Okay, that's the use of the wait on. And by default, it will be at 20 seconds. Okay, it will going to wait for 20 seconds. And if it is not able to find the element within 20 seconds, it will going to fail your test cases. If you want, you can change the settings. You can go to the settings and you can change the value. Okay, like in your application, it's having some issue or it is taking some time. So 20 seconds is not sufficient. So what you can do, you can go to your settings and under T box there is an option called synchronization. So you can change the timeout over here. For the wait on, it is 20 seconds by default. So you can increase or you want to decrease, you can decrease it. Okay. So from here you can change the values. And if there is a requirement for only these test cases that it should execute for 30 seconds. So what you can do, you can go to the configuration parameter and add a configuration parameter over here and synchronization timeout. Duration wait, you can mention it as 30 seconds. Okay. So this will be instead of changing globally, if you change it over there, it will be applicable for all the test cases. If you want to do the modification for only this test case, you can add it this way. So it will be applicable for only your test cases. It won't impact the other test cases. Okay. Any questions on wait on? Why we use that? What's the use of wait on and all? Addy, do you have any questions on any of the action modes? Right, are you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you have
Oh,
any questions on the action modes?
oh, yes. I was just thinking, how do we use the buffer again? Can you please explain?
Okay, so for using a buffer, just you have to pass the value. Okay, so it will going to pick it from the inner text. So I've just put an inner text over here. I have selected an inner text and whatever value you feel like, whatever variable you want to name it, you can name it over here. And the action mode should be buffer. So you can select the buffer value and automatically once you execute this one, it will going to buffer the value, whatever inner text this text is having, it will going to buffer it. Okay. Is
Okay.
that okay?
Yes,
Okay,
that's
we will
okay.
going to
Thank you.
see more things about the buffer. This is not the only things. We're going to see in digital how to do the partial buffering, how to use the dynamic buffer. Okay, we have another separate topic for the buffer. Okay, up till now, any more questions you have?
No, for me.
Okay, and the other action modes will be like select and constraint. So we will going to see these two when we will going to do the Excel manipulation. Okay, so over there, I'm going to show you how to use the constraint. Okay, So up till now, we have covered these many, and on the basis of this, I'm going to give you the assignments. Okay, and so are you facing any